Hi guys, this is Cheeky Chili again, and today we're going to be doing a fun experiment about sinking and floating. So first, we're going to understand what is sinking and what is floating. So sinking is where the density of the thing you're putting in water is more than the water itself. What I mean to say is there are molecules, tiny particles that only can be seen through a microscope called molecules everywhere around us. You, I, water, air, even fruit. Everything is made up of molecules. So, when it sinks, these molecules are clashing up together, thus making the weight of the object heavier than the water, which makes it to sink. When it's floating, it means that the molecules are farther away from each other, which means it's lighter than the water's weight, thus making it float. So now we're going to be moving on with our experiment. So for this experiment, you'll need 2 glasses, preferably clear and small, filled with water about the same size. Then you'll need a steel or plastic spoon, anything. Then you'll need salt. And then you'll need some fruits and veggies like a potato and an orange. You can take almost anything, but for me, I'm taking a potato and an orange. So, the experiment today is we're going to be dipping these things in the water. But before that, we're going to be putting salt. Only 1 glass. Okay? So, how many tablespoons of salt do you need? 2 to 3 tablespoons. Continue the half cup. So, we need to mix it thoroughly. Now remember, only 1 glass should be clear and 1 glass should be salted. Don't drink this, it won't taste good. Alright, so I'll take my spoon out. So first, let's experiment with the orange in regular water. It floats. Now this means that the molecules in this particular orange, actually every orange, in every orange the molecules are farther away from each other, which makes it float. I'll take it out carefully without spilling. So now let's take our potato and let's see whether it'll sink or float. What do you think, guys? Will it sink or will it float? Let's see. Well, it sinks. Now, let's ask ourselves a question. Why did the orange float and this small potato, which was smaller than the orange, sink? The orange is bigger and the potato is smaller. So why is it like that? Well, here's the thing, guys. Things don't sink or float based on their size. It depends on the molecules inside. Now, have you ever wondered what these tiny dots on the orange's peel are? Those are the air pockets in the orange. Now, if there are air pockets in the orange, air is lighter than water. So if there are air pockets in the orange, plus the orange's weight itself, it floats. But the potato doesn't have air pockets, even though it might have these holes. Those are not air pockets. So, the potato doesn't have air pockets. It just has its own weight. So, it's sinking. So now we're going to take our orange again and try the salted water. Let's see. Will it sink? Will it float? Let's find out. As usual, the orange is floating. Okay, take it out. And now let's try the potato. Will it sink? Will it float? Let's find out. We're thinking like scientists. Wow! What an experiment. Our potato is floating. Now, do you know why? Salt mixed up with water causes the water's weight to be less, thus making heavier things than itself, making it float, the other things in water, which is called density. The density of the potato is heavier than water, but water mixed with salt is lighter than the potato, which is making the potato float. Now the orange's density is less than the water, so the water's density is heavier, which is making it float. in salted or clear water. Now, if you want to do this, make yourself a little experiment at home. You take a big tub full of water and try to throw anything you find in there. Will it sink? Will it float? Ask your question. All this. Well, it's short, so of course it will stay like that, but steel spoons sink, while plastic spoons, which have their molecules farther away, which make it float. Now you might ask, Cherry, the spoons shaped are the same, so why? Well, because the molecules are farther away from each other in the plastic spoon, it makes it float. But the molecules in the steel spoon are heavier, which makes it sink. So that's it for today, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned to Cheeky Cherry. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.